All right, everybody. Good evening. This is Disgruntled Veteran back with another video. So I don't do creation too much anymore just because I don't have time. Um, I get to play some games here and there, but content creation takes actually it's not even time. It's just the fact that not having my kids around and having that peace. I spend time with my family a lot in the meantime. So, anyways, point being, I had some time to myself. I wanted to make a video, kind of an important video. This is game four. Yeah, game four between Alexei and myself in the tournament. So I was the one who was in question. There was a rules question that was brought up, and then a tournament announcement not to do passive cheating. And I just wanted to address it real quick. I didn't want to talk it to death. But basically, game three between Alexei and I, long game, I had passed through Moria and I had made a decision. It wasn't intentionally like to be maniacally wrong, but like there was a long pause between when I cleared my damage and Alexei didn't draw another tile, and I let it slide. And I think at the time I was just kind of like, uh, shoot, you didn't catch it, kind of like Warren with sword and toil type thing. And when Alexei asked me about it later, it kind of sat with me for a minute, and then it really started to sour in my stomach. And we talked about it for a bit, and then we looked at the rule book, and obviously it's not optional; it's 100% mandatory. And then I was just like, man, if you watch game three, I didn't do a video of it. I'm probably not. I won. It was a tight corruption game. I did separate companions at the end, but that tile would have been drawn before that, and obviously it could have changed everything. So I offered to Alexei, I was like, hey, let's just play it again. And I think we both felt happier about it. And I told him, like, win or lose, it doesn't matter. Let's just let it go. And also, I just wanted to say kind of apologies because to the community, I've made it good with Alexei, but this is such a cool group of people, and I enjoy this game a lot. I enjoy the community a lot, and I don't. I didn't want to have my name behind anything that diminished it in any which way, as far as ethically speaking. So I was actually more than happy to have it redone, and I was happy that this game. I don't know if you know the outcome of it or not, but it was an epic game. It was definitely a great replay. It was not a race. It was not an RNG fest. Um, Luck did swing a certain way, and I'll let you see. But like a lot of my games, I like feedback if I miss something. This game, okay, three out of the four games with Alexei were the longest games I've ever played. Game two, it kind of quick. It was a race game. But first game, I got a free player military victory, 5 hours. Third game, I got a ring victory, about 5 hours, and then this game was 7 hours. We had to split it in two, so I think we did like three or two and a half, and then five. So it was actually borderline 8 hours. But some of it took a lot of time between dice, but it was just a big military game. Anyways, without further ado, I just wanted to explain that, put that to rest. So if you're in that situation, just make the right call. It'll eat at you. Don't do what I did and just be like, it didn't happen. So, all right, enough said. This is it. This is Alexei and myself. I am free player. I have not watched this game again, nor have I seen Alexei's cards until right now. So I had through a day and a night, axe and bow. This is the roll, and so given my horrible luck with free player hunt this year, um, any chance I can go for military, I'm going to go for military. One last fun fact about this series: games one and three, I got 4 victory points both games. It's just game three, he took one back, and I still managed to dunk. This one, Alexei's on his toes, man. I kind of showed him some tricks with free player, and he didn't like it. So now unfortunately, I've pushed him to be gun shy about leaving any openings. But okay, to the game. I have 4 tokens. That's what these are. We didn't have more tokens. As much as I want a Crown Strider right now, I don't want to come off a ring. And since I have 4 tokens, and sometimes you can't find an opportune moment to use them, I decide to pass him down, and I draw a card. And I'm going to draw a strategy card. So you got, we prove the Swifter could have gotten me there to Minas Tirith. That's one card that could get me there without a ring. And that's it. But the strategy cards, there's 2, and I drew one. That was going to be my decider. I was like, if I draw a card that can move me, I'm getting Aragorn. If not going to do it. I'd rather have had Fear Fire Foes because they're so much better than getting the dwarves to war, but it is what it is. So I take Gimli with me. We're ready to rock. Yep. Yep. As I explained to him, this isn't a silver bullet because in the hunt, I've just done 5 hit points worth of damage to the free players. You have 26 total net health at the start when you count companions and net corruption. I just took 5 off, so 20% loss right there. Another bad thing, I don't remember if he does it, I don't think he does. He mustered Sauron first, he can get the Witch King this round. Because I have to play Fear Fire Miserable before he uses his last dice. And here he's talking about time, I won't get into it too much. I think he felt conscious of taking a lot of time between action dice. And the first game, I kind of prodded him a little bit, but this one took a lot of thought in between moves. Anyway, so I move, put Gimli in place, and he moves out, and I go ahead and play Book of Miserable, put the dwarves to war, and what does he do? He gets Saruman. Oh, okay, we had some confusion, and he meant to do Saruman. He was straight up. He's like, I didn't mean to muster Sauron in the first place. So I just gave him the option. Or no, he didn't mean to muster Isengard. Whatever it is. I told him to get whichever minion he wants. So he changed it to Witch King. Which is fine by me. I have a token. Alright, anyways. Okay, not a bad roll. I have a token right here, so if he attacks Osgiliath, I'm going to use a token first to muster Gondor down. I've got plenty of musters to do. Only one eye. I definitely want to move the Fellowship once, but I want to keep a character dice to get Strider out of harm's way. He has 5 attacks right off the bat. He can blitz Dolemroth and trap me. So I am worried about that. So I go ahead and political Gondor down. Pardon me, he Isengard. Or thank. What do I do here? I go ahead and move. I'm safe. He gets the Southrons. I think about this one. I move again. Hits me. Cool. I kill Gandalf. So a good start. I got a 2. He's trying to close the gaps. I do have to be careful. No, he can't trap Strider this round. It doesn't make a difference. So I get Gandalf. I'm going to buzz through turn 2. I'll probably just do a review at the end. Let's see, what did I do? I did typical moves, Rohan, Iron Hills. Puts the Southeasterlings at war, and you can see he's got Gondor surrounded and ready. I go ahead and muster, since the dwarves are at war, I go ahead and muster a Dwarven Elite. That way they can spread some wealth and cover Dew Line in case he goes for Dew, which right now he's not. Looks like he is going to try to flank. Fair enough. Alright, so look at my cards. An Ent, Theoden Knight was card 1. Really cool. Axe and Bow, I'd love to play it if I have the spare dice because corruption's definitely going to be an issue. I've got a good scouts, a blue tile, and a combat card. I can cycle. Shadow gets Worm of Sore and Toil. Great cards. 4. Oh, on one hand, well, I don't want 3 characters. Probably any turn until I'm ready to go for a military assault. That kind of sucks. But I do have options. You can see I have cards to play, and I do need to get Strider out of harm's way. So everybody's at war, and I only have 1 hybrid. So I really thought about this for a while. I have a muster. If I have to burn a ring, I can, but this is actually a really crappy roll because he has 3 hybrids. He can put Dolemroth under siege, and I have 1 muster. Yeah, he's got the... Anyway, secure Helm's Deep. He puts Worm of Sore and Toil. I go ahead and move Strider out. I'm not even going to chance that. This is going to be a long game. He decides to attack Thoas Gileath. Probably smart. That's probably the most strategic province in the map. I do have a scouts. He tries Grey Hosting. And where do I go? I decide to put him in Minas Tirith. I forgot about that. So that if he assaults Dalam Roth, which is what I would do if I was Shadow player, irrespective of losses, I just blitz and get it under siege. That way I can put at least one elite. So I use my character die wisely. I'm going to put Elven Rope out. So he takes Polar Gear. Yeah. Why? Okay. Okay, so I do this, instead of an elite, I muster both so that if he wants to put it under siege, it's going to cost him. He can't take Lamadon and Losterneck at the same time. Might pay dividends. I'm trying to make him be as inefficient as possible. So he attacks, he gets his hit. And I burn my first ring, put an elite in Dolomroth. Alright, and he puts it under siege. And I don't know if I move. I do move. I think it would have been smarter to do axe and bow, but I'm already worried about... This isn't the best start militarily. It is. I have 6 dice, but Gondor's the only one at war, or the dwarves are, but the dwarves really can't do much right now. He hits me, reveals me, so I hang out Goblin's Gate. I am not going to get stuck in Moria with 4 companions. Alright, so I load up, I get another blue, and axe and bow. I think last turn with 4 eyes, I should have played axe and bow with that character dice. That was probably dumb. Alright, turn 4, Path of the Woses. Right now it's useless, and a blue tile, and what does he have? What would he get rid of? He gets rid of many kings in a military game. And low tides. Yuck. Once again, a ton of character dice. Whatever. I wish I didn't get them, but... Alright, so what do? I muster a regular in Lossernach and a leader in Minas Tirith just to minimize or maximize my... suck up as many shadow dice as I can. Minas Tirith under siege. I cycle Swords of Eriador, hoping to get... let's see, I guess I'm hoping to get guards, and I put some cute little companions out here with Gimli for possible attack in Angmar. Dolomroth, there you go, nice. He plays Breaking. He asks if WWSAT works, and he just kills one with Soren Toil right there. But he hits a 3 on Breaking. That's brutal. That's 5 hit points for 3. That doesn't kill my hunt game, but it definitely changes the nature of it. Oh, man. So at this point, I need somebody else at war. I need musters. I need muster cards. I need him to roll like 8 eyes for the next 4 turns. Not the most ideal, but I do put Boromir to Karak. I'm moving Legolas and a Hobbit down to Lorien to help defend it, and I can use character die here. King is revealed. He musters up. This is not going great. Put Boromir in Woodland Realm. Legolas and a Hobbit in Lorien. What does he do? Lossernach. Okay. Use Legolas to muster the elves. He plays Shelob's Lair, and I muster the elves. Alright, cool. Kind of, I'd say that turn benefited Shadow way more than me. I did get companions out. He kind of force committed me to a military game. Keep in mind, even a military game, I still want to be moving the Fellowship, because if he ignores the Fellowship, that's just so many resources to put straight into military, not what I want. Alright, I will go alone. I don't think I'm going to use Daring Defiance this round, and I got Thranduil's Archers. But then I'm not going to use Axe and Bow. Shadow gets Pits of Mordor and Cruel Weather. Okay. So I will go alone, and Axe and Bow both get the Axe. Bye. Billion movement. So Legolas' ability to get the elves to war. Okay. That way the immediate threats here are taken care of. I really can't muster Gondor anymore. That's fine. He does Pits and he wants to play Pits of Mordor, but look at that hunt pool or reinforcement pool. He's already played them all out, so he saves it. Attacks Minas Tirith with a strategy card. Probably Onslaughts, I guess. I don't know. Against my Sudden Strike for 2. In hindsight, I wished I hadn't played this card so bad, but I did, so whatever. I miss my Sudden Strike. He misses. I get 2 hits. He tries 2 more and whiffs on that. So that was a good combat round. He draws into Half-Orcs. I flip the Fellowship. Now he does Pits of Mordor. Cool. Cool, even less goblins in there. I move and he hits me for a freaking 6, man. I mean, come on. Look at that. 3 moves, 4 moves, and 3 hits. This is brutal. Whatever. So I tell him not, he doesn't get one with Sorrow and Toil because the Hobbit ability and base. What else do I do? He gets an elite. I keep passing down. What does he do? He's moving reinforcements out. I'm not sure about that one. I don't. Whatever. So I go ahead and muster an elite in Lorien. Now if he attacks it with that little force, I'll. Whatever. And even if he brought all that over, I feel confident that's going to hold. He attacks Druid and Forests. We change hits. I move again, and he hits me again. So he hits me for a 3. I reveal. That was probably dumb if he had Morgul Wounds, but I didn't care. Yeah, I was crying a little bit over there. Alright, so he puts it on. So that makes the ring game. 3 corruption net at Karak. I mean, there's no pressure on Dew. In fact, Dew's pretty strong. I could keep moving and settle in and heal, but yeah, whatever. So what does he do? I don't even know what just happened there. Whatever. He's playing Half-Orcs on Minas Tirith. I don't know what happened. So. Oh, I think I was going to use a token, but I decided not to. I don't know. So, Éomer and Challenge of the King. Cool. Means I got to kill one, though. Dreadful Spells, Corsair's Ambar. And I kill Challenge of the King. Okay. I mean, excuse me, I don't know. Maybe. That's a hard call. Alright, so he's... Okay, he had to allocate houses, right? Not a bad roll for me. Okay. I go ahead and play Éomer because I want to draw another card and see what happens. And now I feel good. Helm's Deep secure. He reinforces Minas Tirith and reinforces Osgiliath. Very cool. I draw a power 2 great. He attacks Minas Tirith. What would I play here? Do I play anything? I don't think I do, no. So Devilry, he gets 3 hits. I get 2 back. It's hurting. I think this is the fall of Minas Tirith right here. He presses and he plays Corsairs. Okay, whatever. I probably would have kept that just because you can muster a couple times an Umbar, attack Golemroth directly, and then play your Corsairs as an instant reinforcement. But whatever. He gets his 3 hits, I get 3 back. So he's at 3 points. I am not doing good on a military victory right now. I put Rohan to war. He moves to threaten Rohan. This is where that Path of the Woes really would have been. Probably not this turn, but in another turn. Muster leaders in the Dwarves and Helm's Deep. He starts mustering Isengard. I don't care. I muster an elite. He takes fold. And what do I do? No, I move in. I do a hybrid. And move out. Starting to get rowdy. So Rohan's at war. This is good. It's going to keep a lot tied down. Strategically, as much as I don't want to give my opponent the mouth dice, I really want the North at war. They are the linchpin right now. It's very difficult for Shadow when free player builds up 2 separate or even 3 separate Doom stacks because there's so much potential energy. The minute you don't have a great roll, free player can capitalize on it. Anyway, let's see what happens. I draw Dead Men of Dunhurrow and Guards of the Citadel. Yay. And they get Foul Thing and Monsters Roused. Okay. Tough call here on what to kill. I'm pretty sure I kill a blue tile. Yeah. And then, oh man, look at all those cool cards. I actually think I kill Thranduil's here. Yep, because it's not as useful now. It's a cool Valor, but, you know. Yeah. I like it. Okay, sweet. Look at that. A beautiful roll right there. What do? I muster a regular in Edoras and Helm's Deep. So, Rohan Force Pulse, you know, getting there. He attacks Edoras, he gets a hit, I get a hit. It's beautiful. I take a dice. Yeah, love it. Another regular, another leader. So Erebor's getting a little nasty. He's upgrading that. I muster an elite. Monsters Roused. He tries to play Foul Thing and he can't. I was just hoping he would. I was like, kill Golem. I don't care at this point. Monkey rat. He musters regulars. I put another Rohan elite. So I have built my Rohan death stack. And this is this is the first questionable moment. This is where we broke. So this first, what we just did, that was 3 hours, just about 3 hours. I thought long and hard about what to freaking do here, and I was so pissed because I wanted to catch him, and I think if I had just risked a little bit more, I would have caught him. So what does he do first? Let me do that. He attacks forwards. All right, good for you. And he puts 1 regular there. Okay, good for him. I guess. I don't know the point of that, but whatever. So here's what I'm thinking. I want to bam, bam, and trap the Witch King. So what I do is move out, leave 1 regular in Helm's Deep just to kill 2 of his dice. And I think long and hard, yeah, starts to smell. He's moving. So here was my options. 1, I have 6 beautiful cards that I want. I don't want to keep them all. I am wondering if I draw a card and use my last token to pause the movement. He has a ring. At the time, he does not have a Nazgul move card that he can use. So he can ring the Witch King out. If he doesn't, I am going to take fold in the beginning of next round. Bye-bye Witch King and 3 Nazgul, and I'm off to a much stronger position. But I don't want to draw a card, and maybe I get greedy. maybe he would have saw it anyways, but I go ahead. Keep in mind there was a 5-day break between this move right here. I take it. He was asking to pause. I said, "Hey, can we finish the round? I'm anxious. I want to get this. I want to guarantee it." And then when we come back, he sees it. He sees what I'm trying to do. I was so frustrated. I thought I had the game right there. So, anyways, he uses a ring, moves all the Nazgul out, saves the Witch King. He pulls a Strider, and we roll for next turn. I draw 5 Gladriel and Riders of Theoden. Man, great cards. I'm going to kill File, of course. And what else would you kill here? This is where the game breaks, right? This is where it starts going in an irreversible path. I kind of have to decide what I'm going to do. Well, we haven't. Did we roll? No, we did not. We did not roll. So he drew candles and shadows moving, whatever. Honestly, I think I kill Riders of Theoden right here, and let's see. Yeah, I killed Riders of Theoden. One, the Rohan Force Pool. I could play it and get a regular and a leader. I could play it in Helm's Deep. No, I can't. So it's just a daylight at this point anyway. Dead Men. No need in talking about it. That's a great card. Power 2 great. Normally it's a great defensive card, but in my case it could be an offensive card. If I play it, then I can leave one of these strongholds and create a delay, maybe long enough to win. Ents, I could have killed her in dark. I probably should have killed that in hindsight. But at least it lets me keep him somewhat in check right here. And he doesn't know that. Through a Day and a Night, it's a no-brainer. Shield Wall, Dome Roth, no-brainer. Guards. This is why I kept guards. My plan is to retake Minas Tirith because I'm going to lose Helm's Deep, no doubt. And I'm going to be at 5 victory points with only 1 death stack. And this isn't strongly guarded, but there's no guarantee I'm going to roll infinite attacks either. So, yeah, so this roll. This is where we stopped and saved. So this is probably the most strategic turn of the whole game. I have to decide what to do. And I thought about this for the 5-day break. One, I want to bring Strider into this to get the rerolls. A turn or two down the line, I might draw Athelas and get my Mega Destructo card. I had really hoped here, what I'd really hoped was this, to draw Fear Fire Foes, to play it, to put Strider in this army, use Gimli to put the North to war. This is where I'm leaning. This turn, take Minas Tirith, play Guards of the Citadel to reinforce. I've got a lot of Gondor Force Pull left. From Minas Tirith, he's got 2 musters. I kind of let him do his thing, see what he's going to do, and then from there strike out either towards Barad-dûr or Umbar. Heavily leaning towards Umbar, Farharad, Angmar. That's what I'm looking at. He's already played Monsters Rouse, though. It's making it harder. If the northern boys would get on track and stop little pussyfooting around, then they could get in, but I have not had the dice to muster them down. I haven't had Fear Fire Foes. I've got 13 cards left. It needs to hurry up and get on with it. All right, so I use, oh God, man. There's so many things, and if you watch this, you could show me the path to victory. I could have just blitzed Minas Tirith or Minas Morgul 1, 2, 3, 4 attacks. So Alexi has learned. I don't even know if he knew all the cards game 1, but he has learned a lot, and I would love to take Minas Morgul and then play Through a Day and a Night and take Barad-dûr and be done with it, but I don't think he's going to go for it. So I'm going to plan on not winning this turn. I'm going to plan on winning at least 1 turn, probably 2 turns down the road. I'm going to use my Will of the West to Oh shoot. Well, I'm gonna have to load up. Daggone it. Hold on a second.